pandemic has taught us anything, it's shown us all how important it is to have social connections. But are your friends actually hurting your health? Well, that's a good question. Joining us now via Zoom to help answer these questions and more is physician, sociologist, and author of the book, Apollo's Arrow. Welcome to the show, Dr. Nicholas Christakis. Pleasure to have you.
Drew, thank you so much for having me.
I love this topic. How can our social circles influence our health?
Well, one of the ironies to me is that, during this time of pandemic, I think people have suddenly realized that because people are connected, their health is connected. In other words, everyone has a dramatic illustration of the fact that your risk of getting COVID depends on whether your social connections have COVID, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, and so on. But one of the interesting things about this is that it is also therefore illustrated that the phenomenon that germs can spread even more broadly than that. In other words, whether you get COVID doesn't just depend on whether your friends have COVID, but whether your friends' friends or your friends' friends' friends, people you don't even know, actions that they're taking, whether they're getting vaccinated, wearing masks, acting recklessly, changes their risk of getting the virus. And then that virus can follow through the social networks and reach you.
Well, I think what you're saying is, it's endless, the potential types of behaviors that are spread to you via your friends and your friends groups.
Exactly. So in other words, everyone now can see that germs spread that way, but in fact, it's not just germs. Ideas and behaviors can spread that way.
Now you really got my mind going. You have that friend, all they want to do is talk politics, and you get caught up in that. That may not be a good thing. Or you have that friend that everything is a negative, just bringing you down, talking about topics that aren't going to help your mood or take you to a better place.
Well, we've studied actually the flow of emotions. We've done a bunch of work in my laboratory, both observational studies and experimental studies, where we've showed that all kinds of phenomena, for example, cooperation and altruism. We've done some experiments that show that pay it forward is real, that if you are kind to your friends, they are then kind to their friends, who are then kind to their friends, and so on. We can create these like artificial tipping points. We've done similar things in Honduras and Uganda and India and online in the United States to show that we can induce these desirable positive cascades. On the politics thing, I think I think people should talk about politics. I just wish we could bring the temperature down a little and have more civilized conversations.
Amen to that.